Jordan, first off, you get Warren on the team. Saw you guys talking before practice. What's it been like to just have him around over the past day or so?
It's been great. Just being able to play with him last year and how well he did, and he brings a lot when he plays. So, I think I'm really excited, but I think the team's also really excited to have him.
You mentioned what he brings to the team. What maybe characteristics of his game will he bring, and what does he help this team in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, he works hard. He's fast. He grinds whenever he's on the ice. So and then last year he was putting the puck in the net as well. So I think with him being on the 5-on-5 and how well we're doing, I think it's going to really adapt really well with him. And I think his physicality is also one of his biggest thing as well. So we're all pumped to have him.
How well do you know him from LA?
I think I got really close with him last year. Went to dinner with him a lot, and we would always play cards on the plane together. So really got close with him, and I was able to go to his wedding the past summer. So it's really cool to kind of catch up again and have dinner and kind of get back on that connection as well. But I think he's really excited to be here and to do the best he can, and we're all excited for him to be here and to perform at his best.
When you found out, how quickly did you reach out to him?
It was kind of funny, actually. I was taking a pregame nap for the Calgary game, and he texted me, and it was just kind of like a winky face, and I was really confused. I was like, I'd never gotten a text like that before from Foegele. So once I kind of realized that he got traded here, I was really pumped, and we kind of chatted before he even got here.
Is he any good at cards?
He's okay. I would say that I'm better than him, but once his card game's not going his way, he gets pretty pissed off. But it's all part of the game.
What did you tell him about what to expect with regards to the locker room and the guys around here?
Yeah, I mean, we're all a really close group, and last year we were as well with the Kings, and that's why I got really close with Foegele. And I just told him like we're really close knit team. We like to go to dinner all together, and to do a bunch of stuff together. So he's really pumped about that, and he's really looking forward to going on this playoff push as well, and to try and get points. And it's kind of a win mentality with every game that we have, and he knows that, and we all know that here. So I think he's excited for this challenge and this push, and we're excited as well.
From what you've seen from Warren, how would you evaluate how he plays on the defensive side as a forward?
I think he's more of like a defensive forward. He's really fast as well, and he's physical, and he takes care of the defensive side of the game first. And obviously, what I saw from last year, he was really doing both. And his offensive side, he can bring both sides. He's a 200-foot game player, and we're really excited to have him and to see him on the same ice and on the same team.
Start off with, first off, welcome to the Sens. What is your first reaction? What does the last maybe 48 hours look like for you?
Yeah, it's been pretty wild 48 hours. Loved my time in LA. Just a great group of guys there. Had a lot of fun with those guys, but obviously going to miss them, and then super excited, for this new opportunity. The guys here seem great, and just watching some games, I think it's a style that, brings me back to my roots. It's kind of similar to playing in Carolina, and, kind of fits the mold of the player that I am. So just kind of super excited for this opportunity.
You mentioned that it fits the mold of the player you are. What type of player and what type of style maybe can you bring to this team from what you've seen from this group in the past?
Yeah, I just try to use my speed and try to play north-south, try to be reliable on the ice. I take a lot of pride in being a 200-foot player, and, just doing anything I can to, help the team win.
Back in Ontario as well, from Toronto, but back in Ontario, what's that like for you to just kind of come back up north to Canada?
Yeah, I know it's pretty great. Being closer to home, just a few hours away, and family and friends don't have to stay up too late on the West Coast time. So everyone in the family is pretty excited for this.
There's some familiarity in the locker room with some of the guys. Jordan said he got a winky text from you when he woke up from a nap. I know you know Dylan Cousins a little bit as well. How much does that help kind of getting acclimated here?
Yeah, for sure. There's about 5 guys I think I knew before coming here, so that makes the the transition huge. Knowing guys, and they've been great. Went to dinner with them last night, met some new faces, and everyone's been great so far since I've been here.
What were your impressions of Dylan when you guys met over the summer?
Yeah, just a great guy, funny, easygoing. Obviously a terrific player. Super tenacious, got a great shot, and happy to be on his team.
Did you and Amadio know each other fairly well with the same agents?
Yeah, we've known each other for the past couple of years. Super smart player, covers the ice really well, and glad to see that he's having a lot of success here.
What's your approach going into a game like tonight where you get one skate in with the group and your first game here tonight? What's your mindset and approach?
Probably just, keep it simple, work hard. Kind of sounds like that's the system here anyways, is playing north-south, and that, like I said, kind of suits me. But, there's been a lot of information thrown my way, but I think just, relax, have fun, and just keep it simple.
How did you assess your season this year?
Yeah, it's been, obviously at the beginning of the season, got hurt before training camp, which wasn't ideal, and then had another injury during the season. So it's been a face of adversity. It's something that I haven't dealt with in my career ever. So, obviously not thrilled about it from a personal standpoint. Like I said, it's a great group of guys in LA, but for whatever reason, there's a lot of us that have been, not performing to the way we probably should, and just super excited for this new opportunity, and I think it's gonna mold well for me.
I apologize if you've answered this, but were you surprised or caught off guard by the trade?
Kinda, yeah. Like, there was so much stuff going on back in LA, I think, in the sense that we just got a new coach a couple days before, and we had so many injuries. So I don't know. That time of the year, it's a business. You always got to be prepared for what's to come from that.
You're jumping right into a playoff chase with this team. You bring tons of playoff experience. How much can that help this group?
Yeah, for sure. My whole career, I've made the playoffs, and this team reminds me a lot of my first year in Carolina. We were just scratching to get in the playoffs, and I think we got in game 81 and ended up going to the Eastern Conference Finals. So all you got to do is get into the dance. So happy to be here, work hard with these guys, and let's get to the dance.
Coach, we'll start off with some lineup notes and starting goaltender if you can.
Linus will play, and Dermy will come out. Fogs will go in.
Perfect. And you get Warren Foegele in. What's the mentality or messaging for him going into his first game?
Just play tonight. Just don't overthink. Play north, play fast, play hard. That's what he does.
What have you thought of how Stephen Halliday has played to this point, and can you give it some more context as to
He's
why he's
played
been in
fine.
the lineup?
Yeah, he's played fine. Wanted Dermy in last game for toughness, but I like Hallie a lot.
And for tonight, could you explain why he might be off? Is it more just to accommodate Warren in the lineup?
Yeah, we're going with the best lineup because it's the best chance to win. Nothing more, nothing less. We like Hallie a lot. Doesn't say anything about that, but we got hard decisions to make. A lot of teams have hard decisions to make. They have good players sitting out.
What did you know about Warren Foegele before you added him?
Yeah, I know he's fast. I know he plays a very direct game. He's played a lot of playoff hockey. He's a good player.
Decisions on where to put him in the lineup, like just didn't want to break up maybe one of the top 3 lines the way they're playing.
Yeah, I mean, it's his first game. I like the lines the way they are. It's a good spot to put him right now.